Welcome to the Brics Report. Today is Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023. If you can, please support this channel by buying me a cup of coffee or by visiting my affiliate links. Your help is greatly appreciated and helps us to continue to provide content. As media outlets and the White House ignore the plans for de-dollarization that is happening around the world, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Algeria, Egypt, Bahrain, and Iran have formally asked to join the BRICS group of nations as it prepares to hold its annual summit in South Africa. 19 nations have expressed interest in joining the Emerging Markets Alliance of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, according to Anil Suklal, South Africa's ambassador to the group. What will be discussed is the expansion of BRICS and the modalities of how this will happen. 13 countries have formally asked to join, and another 6 have asked informally. We are getting applications to join every day, the South African official told Bloomberg earlier this week. During the first week of June, BRICS will hold its annual summit, with all 5 member states having confirmed their attendance. Recently, it was revealed that BRICS is expected to surpass the U.S.-led G7 states in economic growth expectations. The analysis revealed that while G7 and BRICS nations each contributed equally to global economic growth in 2020, the Western-led bloc's performance has recently declined. By 2028, the G7 is expected to make up just 27.8% of the global economy, while BRICS will make up 35%. That is a monumental shift. The estimations came just a few weeks after the deputy chairman of Russia's State Duma, Alexander Babakov, revealed that BRICS is working on developing a new currency that will be presented at the organization's upcoming summit. Currently, in total, the BRICS member states account for over 40% of the global population and around a quarter of the world's gross domestic product, which is the total market value of the goods and services produced by a country's economy during a specific period. The interest from other nations to join BRICS comes at a time when more and more governments are actively implementing plans to move away from the US dollar. Due to rising interest rates, the dollar has become problematic for dollarized economies due to rising interest rates regulated by the U.S. Federal Reserve and the bank's weaponization of the dollar through financial sanctions, sanctions in the energy markets, and sabotage of the Nord Stream pipeline. Countries around the world that trade in the U.S. dollar have seen several events in the past that have caused them to contemplate moving away from the dollar. They see that if any one of them steps out of line and does not follow the rules as set forth by the United States, then they run the risk of sanctions being placed on their respective economies. Meanwhile, here in the United States, we just continue to print away crisis after crisis. Clearly, the BRICS nations, which include Russia, Brazil, China, India, South Africa, have had enough of the U.S. hegemony and have begun the process of bypassing the U.S. dollar. Now it appears many more countries are planning the same, and that means with certainty that the dollar's reserve status is in real jeopardy. Countries around the world have grown tired of being bullied by the United States and being forced to trade in U.S. dollars. This arrangement has given the United States a huge advantage over all countries in the world. When things get a little dicey financially, we just print our way out of it, devaluing our dollar little by little over time, with the burden of repayment put on the backs of its citizens. The BRICS nations are coming together, organizing, and cooperating on economic issues that is being noticed around the globe. The collapse and ultimate death of the dollar is coming much sooner than anyone forecasted, with multiple countries with huge global economies now working together to eliminate the US dollar in trade. Also, with the BRICS nations expanding and working towards the creation of an alternate currency, the dollar's days of being the world's reserve currency are coming to an end. While not financial advice, it may make sense to get some extra food, some water, get cash for emergencies in case there is a run, and if possible, get out of debt and move some money into precious metals. There are many reputable companies to buy from. Some include JM Bullion, SD Bullion, and Money Metals. You can use whoever you think is best, but just take some action before you can't. Thank you for listening, and until next time, this is the Brics Report.